Hi guys and welcome back to another video. Hope so you all are doing well. So today I'll be reviewing the Mercedes E class. In this video I'll show you the exterior interior options, and in the end I'll tell you the price of this specific luxury saloon car. So make sure to subscribe our channel, hit the bell icon to turn your notifications on. Also follow us on Instagram to never miss an upload. So well boys, this is the 2021 Mercedes E180 Designo pack. So let me open the hood of this car. Well boys, this thing is powered by a 1.5 liter turbocharged engine that produces 156 horsepower and 250 newton meter of torque via 9-speed automatic gearbox that drive rear wheels only. So let me close this thing. Well boys, honestly speaking, I personally love the shape of this specific car. First, let's start with the front look of this car. You had a Mercedes 3-point star up there. If you move on to headlights, you had LED headlights with DRLs and integrated turn signals. Let me unlock this car for you. So there you see those LED turn signals are really bright, and honestly speaking, I personally love the color of this car. This thing has a pearl white color, and honestly it looks great with those black sun roofs. Okay, let's move on to the grille of this car. You had chrome front grille with front camera, front parking sensor, honeycomb pattern with chrome accents as well. If you move on to the side profile of this car, you had Mercedes alloy rims, which looks quite okay. Those are okay, not that much great, but with a Michelin tires, and the tire profile happens to be a 245/40 R19. Ground clearance is pretty good. You also had the option of air suspension in this specific car. You had those chrome strips around all the car and you had a passive entry with chrome accents. There you got a 360 parking camera with LED turn signals. You had a panoramic sunroof, which I'll show you when I will get inside the car. This is the back profile of this specific car. It has all the LED lights. I personally love the design of this car. You had rear parking sensors, and if I'm not sure, those are fake surround, and the real exhaust tip is inside over there. So those are some massive fake exhaust tips with rear parking sensors. So if I unlock the boot of this car, so in this car you had electronically controlled tailgate, and down there you had some netting and all that stuff. There you had netting, tie down points. So boot size is pretty decent. You got hangers over there. You also had this latch over there. By pulling those latch, you can increase the boot space by falling down those seats. Alright, so let's get inside, and you had a Mercedes emergency triangle over there. In this car you had option of soft door close, which I'll show you. Wait for a second. See, door closes automatically. So this is basically a Designo pack. In this Designo pack you had beige with brown interior, and it looks pretty cool. Leg space is quite decent. Headroom is also all right. You had a massive transmission tunnel over there with a single zone auto climate control for rear passengers, USB-C ports, charging outlet, airplane style magazine holders. You had a premium Burmester sound system with heated seats, and those black accents look really amazing. You had a manually controlled rear blinds as well. So this is basically, there you see the panoramic sunroof of this car. You had isofix anchor points, which are easy to access, rear seat belts, and if I move on to the armrest, so you had pretty decent space inside this armrest with twin cup holders, and you had rear air vents in there on pillars as well. So let's move on to the front look of this car. There you see front looks really amazing. So let's get to the front of this car and I'll show you more options. Alright, you had leather stitching all over the place over there, and those button looks really premium. It doesn't feel that much cheap, but I personally prefer if it should be in chrome. But anyways, this is what it is. You had a decent bottle holders with a puddle lamp over there. So let's get to the front of this car and I'll show you the options. So as soon as I open the door of this car, so there you see the front pointing star which welcomes you really cool, with Mercedes cuff plate, electronically controlled front seats with heated and ventilated function, as well as memory function for the front driver and passenger as well. So this is the information cluster of this car as a guest. So let me turn on this for you. So there you see the startup of this luxury saloon car. There you had controls for your headlights. Down there you had electronic parking brake. So steering wheel looks really cool. It's pretty basic, but I don't like those touch sensitive buttons. Those are easy to use, but let's suppose you are driving and there your hand touches over there and you can call somebody or lower the volume of this car. So I don't personally love those touch sensitive buttons. If it should be some hard buttons, then it would be much better. You had pedal shifters. Over there you had a 9-speed automatic gearbox with Tiptronic, without any Tiptronic, with pedal shifters. Alright, so there you had physical buttons for your climate control. Down there you had controls for your navigation. As we move on to this place, so there you had a rear blind, volume knob, dynamic mode selector. So if I select the mode, you had eco, sport, sport plus and comfort mode, as well as individual. This is a button for your height adjustment, the airmatic suspension, 360 view camera, then eco idle, and ambient lighting is really bright, and I love those lights, and you had millions of adjustment for those LED lights. One thing about this car, that this has a touch system, unlike previous models that you will be getting those system which you have to control with those dials over there, or a rotary dial I would say. But this is the 360 view camera and it's really cool, I would say. Okay, so let me turn off this thing for you. And alright, so if I move on to the home, you had Android Auto, CarPlay, radio, media, Bluetooth connectivity, and millions of options. There you had option for your ESP, parking sensors, heads-up display. So if you could see, there you see the heads-up display. You had multiple options for your heads-up display: parking assist, attention assist, active brake assist, camera and parking vehicle. You had dynamic select, winter tire select, belt adjustment, light system. So you can control this panel as well. From there you can change it. You had multiple options there. If I go to sport, so wait for a second, so there you see this thing changes to sport, and if I turn this thing to classic, this thing turns to this thing. And you had ambient light adjustment as well. Okay. So then you had voice assistance by saying hey Mercedes or hi Mercedes, this thing turns on. Then you had audio controls over there with traffic announcement, entertainment, no Mercedes. Alright, so you had a pretty decent space inside the armrest with a Mercedes perfume. There you had a perfume. Up front you had pretty decent bottle holders and a file holder as well. Premium sound system, it sounds really amazing. You had multiple airbags. So there you had a vanity mirror with light, but this thing feels really scratchy and I personally don't like this thing. See, it's so scratchy. Frameless rear view mirror, and same is the case with this panel as well. Front looks really cool. You had function of BSM, round dials, leather padding over there, up there, and it feels really premium. So one good thing about this car is that you had physical buttons for your climate, so you don't have to mess with the screen, although you have to move to this screen eventually to change some further things. But main things like you have to set the temperature, you can add this button for driver and for passenger, and for the blower speed, or you have to set it to auto. So those are the functions. Then you had electronically controlled steering wheel, which you have to control through this. Well boys, those are the function features of this luxury saloon car. So now I'll tell you the price and make model variant of this specific luxury saloon car. So this is a Mercedes E180 Designo Pack 2021 model with a 1.5 liter turbocharged engine. This thing is 16,000 kilometers driven, white color, Islamabad register, and the asking price of this car is 4 crore and 25 lakh rupees. If you want to buy this car, you have to contact Sehgal Motorsports. They are located at GT Road, Islamabad. So you can contact them. Their contact number and details are mentioned in the video's description. You can contact them. Well boys, that's it for today. Hope so this video finds you informative. Make sure to subscribe our channel, hit the bell icon to turn your notifications on, and also follow us on Instagram. I'll see you in some other video. Goodbye, take care.